This particular question tests your understanding of English grammar and usage. Now look at this particular statement. It says that his blackened finger was testimony of the fact that not only had he played in pain but also hardly gave up. Now the first error in the statement is the phrase testimony of. Instead it should be testimony to, because testimony to means proof. Something is used to say that something is proof of something. For example, the chilled water flowing out of the tap is testimony to the cold weather outside the house. Also, the phrase, the adverb hardly is incorrect in this context. Instead, it should be hardly ever gave up, because hardly is used to qualify quantities. Like for example, I hardly have any money, or when I want to suggest that something is of insignificant degree. Like for instance, we hardly know each other. In case I want to suggest rarely in terms of the number of times, like in this case, hardly gave up means rarely gave up. So if I am asking how many times did he give up, the answer should be hardly ever or rarely, but not hardly. Now look at option A. Option A says testimony of, which is erroneous. Instead it should be testimony to. Also, hardly here is incorrect. In option B, testimony to is correct. However, the phrase not only is followed by but, whereas not only should be followed by but also instead. It is because not only and but also form the correct conjugational phrases, correct conjugational pair. For example, he is not only rich but also smart. In option C, testimony to is correct, not only is followed by but also, and at the same time hardly ever is also correct. So the correct answer is option C, and the correct statement should be his blackened finger was testimony to the fact that not only did he play in pain but also hardly ever gave up. Option D is incorrect because again it uses testimony of and follows not only with but and not but also.